It's a pleasure to meet you. Can I just ask you, first of all, why are you in Berlin? Because at the minute we're in the Humboldt building.
Almost 3 months here as a visiting scholar. I was invited by Professor van der Eyck, who is here as a professor of the Humboldt Stiftung, and he is an expert on ancient medicine.
And you also work on ancient medicine?
Study ancient medicine, Greek, especially Greek medicine. And so I have been wonderfully, it has been a very good period for me to be here, to study, to have seminars, to know young people.
Because he's running this project, so there are lots of people involved.
Yeah, there are a lot of young scholars who are studying various subjects, of course, but in the general field of ancient science and medicine,
And so what is it that you do specifically?
Specifically, well, I have been editor of a Hippocratic text, so I have been involved in studying Hippocrates and his tradition. And now I'm more interested in Galen, so the later medicine. And I've been editor of text, anonymous text, the so-called Anonymous Londiniensis, which is well, a very curious text. It's text preserved on papyrus.
From where?
From Egypt, of course. The most of them come from Egypt.
From Oxyrhynchus?
No, we don't know where it was found, because it was bought by the British Library at the end of the 19th century.
It could be anywhere.
we don't know where they found it. He was bought with a big group of other important papyri. For example, the work by Aristotle, the Athenaion Politeia.
Okay,
so the big
Athenian
papyrus.
politics.
Yes, and it was a big acquisition at that time by the British Library.
So just tell us about this particular fragment then that you.
This text was published very quickly by Hermann Liels, so a giant of the classical philology, and he was interested in it because this text contains a doxography about the causes of disease, which the text attributes to Aristotle.
Okay.
Well, of course, much discussion has been whether
it's
by Aristotle or not, but it's not important. But the reason why this was so interesting in this text is that this doxography contains much information about pre-Socratic philosophers.
I see.
There is no clear distinction between physician and philosopher. So there is Plato, there is Philolaus, there is Hippon, and other important pre-Socratic thinkers. And Diels was in those years preparing his big collection of the pre-Socratic philosophers. The most interesting for me feature of this text is that, as I believe I have shown, is a rare example of an autograph text. So it's not a copy of a book which a scribe puts down, but this text was written by the man who wrote it, and this man had many afterthoughts, many uncertainties, made many mistakes, and so the text is not perfect. It's not an accomplished and complete and finished text. Perhaps it was only a draft.
Yes, work in progress.
A work in progress.
I see.
And this is interesting because we have, of course, for the classical period, we have no...
nothing like this.
No, nothing left, of course. We have no Sophocles autograph or some great authors. Because of the luck we had in Egypt, because Egypt has preserved many books, also from average people.
Yeah.
He is not a genius. This author, perhaps he was a student of medicine. And so it's by chance that we have the luck of studying how a student could elaborate what he was studying, and how he used his written sources, because of course he used handbooks of medicine, handbooks of also of ethics, and he mixed material, picking up from here, from there.
And would he have been studying in Egypt? Is the author from Egypt?
Well, it is possible that he was studying Egypt, because Alexandria has been an important center. I think these papyrus can be dated in the 1st century AD. And at that time, Alexandria was still a very important center for the study of medicine, but we have no idea, of course. We can't know precisely where this man. Also because now we are aware that, of course, in Egypt we have found many papyri and old books, but books traveled like people, and so could be.
That's what I was wondering.
So
it's impossible to tell.
And there is some clue that this text could be connected with the medical school in Asia Minor, and so we wonder.
But the script is in Greek?
Yes, the script in Greek. Not very good Greek.
Okay. But is the Koine, the common Greek?
Yes, it was a text in Koine. It's not Attic or very elegant style. He was a technical way of writing, and perhaps that used in the schools of medicine. So practical, professional.
That's really fascinating. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And good luck with when you leave Berlin and all of its
unfortunately, I'm
Christmas
leaving
markets.
just in the next few days.
Come back again.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Bye-bye.